But I am very careful. Like,
you have to be.
When I went, I was able to do the ending of Mace's tour with him that he did with Ashanti, Ja Rule, and stuff like that.
Right.
And when he reached out to me, of course, I was a little like, luckily I have my partner. Like, he's my other set of eyes. And I just want to show, like, I like showing people, like, it's not just women who are holding niggas down while they trying to build their rap career. Like, there are men behind us too, holding us down.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So he's there with me. But there was this one time he couldn't be there with me. I went to Phoenix, Arizona, and he had prior engagement with his family. And I went to Phoenix, and I appreciate Mase because he did when he got my hotel room, he gave me all the keys, right? Because you get like 2-3 keys. He gave me everything. He made sure I saw that. He's like, here, you're on a whole different floor. You're like 3 floors away from us. Nobody should be in your room. You don't got to be in the room with us. Nothing like that. When it's time to leave, you get on the bus. That's it. When they was giving me, I ain't take no water bottles. I'm scared to do that anytime that I'm in like industry settings. I buy my own water bottles from like 2 stores down because my head, when I tell you, I be overthinking. I be like, what if they paid off the CVS next door? So that when I come in, they gonna give me the drug bottle. I would walk 14 minutes away to a whole different store. And like sometimes people think I'm paranoid for doing that, but so far I feel like I've been valid. Exactly. I'm gonna make sure I got all my own shit. So I am a little worried coming into it, but I'm very observant and I always have an escape plan and I'm always making sure I'm paying attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm gonna be valid. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm gonna be valid.
Well, why do you think you're gonna be valid?
I pay attention.
Right.
What makes you think? Why do you feel you're gonna be a legend?
That's a really hard question.
It's a question you gotta answer because somebody gonna ask it.
Yeah. Why do I think I'm gonna be a legend? I don't know. I think I'm doing it for me. Not for other people. I'm not doing it so it could look like something. I'm not doing it so it could sound like something to somebody else. I'm not doing it so somebody could compare me to a certain person. I'm really doing it because I genuinely enjoy writing lyrics and I genuinely enjoy doing interviews and I genuinely enjoy performing, being in front of people. I hate recording, but I genuinely enjoy being in front of people and meeting people and touching people's hands and giving them hugs and all that stuff. I really enjoy it. It's for me. It makes me happy. So
Why you hate recording?
I hate recording. I hate
Really?
I hate, like, you know how you got to hear it over and over and over again? That's just become like the most annoying thing in the world to me. I was like, I really sound like that? Yeah, I like it when it all comes together, but like the process of recording, I can't. That's why I only really record either at home or I've had the same engineer for like 5 years now. Her name is V. Yeah, she live in
Shout out to V.
Forgot where she.
Shout
Yeah,
out
V
to
Notes.
V.
I forgot where she's
V
at.
Notes.
But I haven't gone to her in a few months. But I've been going to the same person this entire time because she knows what I like, what I don't like. I don't have to say I don't want to hear that. I don't have to say turn this off. I don't gotta do none of that. Like, she made me enjoy it. So when I go in there, I'm not like, you know how some people they'll book like an 8-hour studio session. They writing in the studio, they smoking in the studio. Everybody knows I hate that. I don't like nobody coming to my sessions. No, you can't come. Are you an artist? Then no, you cannot come. What are you coming for? No, you can't smoke. What are you smoking for? I barely smoke. I'm not smoking during my session. I go. It really just be me and my engineer. Maybe one other person who could like criticize what I'm doing. Somebody who I trust, who's not a yes man. I've had to get rid of a lot of those. But somebody who's not a yes man, somebody who's not scared to tell me not petty, that's not it. And I just go in there, just ready to do it. And I'm in and out in like 2-3 hours. And that's it. So I'm kind of getting into enjoying recording, but it's not. I'm not. It's not fun for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's not fun for me. But performing is. I fucking love performing. Everybody knows that's my strong suit right there.
Yeah. You ever met Nas?
No, I haven't. You don't know how many times I've been so close to meeting him. How many times, like, I remember Hit Boy. He was in my story views for a little bit, but he didn't follow me. And this is when like I had a couple videos going viral. I did the Mobb Deep freestyle, and Havoc has been supporting me since like I started posting videos on Instagram. So when I put out, I finally put out I finally put out a Mobb Deep freestyle to burn, and I was like, oh, this is it. Like, this is gonna go viral because when Havoc first followed me, I was about to do the whole, Havoc followed me, I gotta put out a Mobb Deep freestyle. Nothing was coming out genuinely or authentically. It was just, it looked very forced. I didn't like it. I didn't put it out. And then 2-3 years down the line, I ended up writing Burn like in a matter, like, I mean, I wrote that shit in like 10-15 minutes. And then I wasn't gonna put it out because I was like, this is trash. And then I ended up getting fired from Amazon. And I went home and I recorded it and I put out a video and I left my phone alone for like 2 hours and it was just.
Oh, you do that? You post that shit? I don't want to look at it.
I don't want to look at it because
come back
I don't want to.
later, like, oh.
I don't want to keep listening to it and be like, oh, I should have done this or I should have said this. I left it alone. I came back. My phone was nearly like broken. Like it kept freezing. I'm like, oh my God, I never really went viral before. So I was like, what is going on? I saw mad different people following me. I saw I forgot. Tim Reed, the one that played the dad on Sister Sister. That's when it hit me. I said, Tim Reed is following me.
Tim Reed,
WKLP in Cincinnati.
That's a fact.
It got me a lot of opportunities. That's how Mase found me too. So I was like, oh, this is dope.
What was Mase like?
Just exactly what I thought he would be like. I didn't realize I gave him my number. I completely forgot. Because he was like, oh, yeah, I want to work. The way he hit me up, he was like, I'm already the king of Harlem. I'm trying to get the queen of queens. Da, da, da. And I read it in his voice, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to give him my number. Gave him my number. I forgot about it because everybody was hitting me up. And I was at home. I was living in Atlanta for like a year. So I was in Atlanta, and I had just came back from doing Uber Eats because I was broke. We just paid rent. I was trying to get some groceries. And I get a phone call, and I answer it, and he's like, yo. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? He was like, who the fuck is this? You know who this is. And I'm like, who playing on my phone? Like, I don't play that playing on my phone shit. So I'm like, who's playing on my phone? He's like, Patty, it's Mase. I'm like, oh, shit. And I muted the phone. And I was like, oh, babe, Mase is on the phone. I was like, get the camera. And he got the camera. He started recording. And then I unmuted it. I'm like, yo. He's like, yo, meet me at the studio. And it just turns out he was also in Atlanta. And his studio was a 4-minute drive from my apartment. I was in West Midtown. So I was like, oh, yeah, this is God's timing. This was supposed to happen right now, how it's happening. And the very next day I went to the studio. And he didn't want me to record. He didn't want me to sign anything. He didn't want me to do nothing. He just wanted to get to know me, and we talked and we had a conversation, and he was very open, and we were just talking about the industry, and it felt very much like this. Like it was cool. We was watching Dave Chappelle and stuff like that. I felt very comfortable. Yeah. So when he the next day when he called me, he was like, I was gonna ask if you wanted to fly out to Phoenix with us.
And that slow voice like that?
Yeah, like how he talked. He really acts just like what when I was younger, what I think he would act like. So he asked if I come out to Phoenix, and I was like, oh, hell yeah. That's never happened to me before. Nobody ever flew me out for nothing like that before. And we went, and it was dope. It was dope. And then I went to Cali with him, too. We went to Bakersfield. So he was very like, he's like, do your own thing. I'm just going to pay for it. I just want to give you the opportunity. I don't want to sign you.
When this happened? When was it?
That's so
this
dope.
It was.
The ending of 2022 and the beginning of 2023.
Recent.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, it was cool.
Did you meet Fabio?
No, I didn't. No, I did. We spoke about him. We spoke about like what was going on and stuff like that.
That's his artist too, right?
Yeah, there was. I think they was going through something with that, right? Yeah, that was when that was happening. So I asked no questions.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I wasn't really worried about that. I was kind of like living in the moment. And there was a moment when we was in I think it was either in Arizona or Cali, but we was on the bus leaving the concert, and I got to open up. No, sorry, he already had performed, and he had pulled me up on stage so I could spit, and everybody was going crazy. And I did my Crush on You freestyle, my Lil' Kim freestyle. And when we got inside the bus to go back to the hotel, his security guard turned around. He was like, yo, you not excited, Petty? Like you just performed with Mase. I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. And Mase is like, she don't even care. She just and I'm like, I had to explain to him. I'm like, nah, I'm sorry. I am like super grateful, but whenever it's still happening, I don't give myself a second to get excited. Like I let it happen, but I'm like, I promise you, when I get back to my hotel room before I go to sleep, I'm gonna start bugging out. I'll be like, yo, I just did that. And even now, sometimes I'll be eating breakfast. I'll be like, yo, I did that. I did do that. Right. Like, so yeah. What's poppin', y'all? It's Petty the Av, baby, the princess of Southside. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watching the Thanks for Asking podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, share with your homie, share with your brother, share with your sister. Yeah.